Hello guys, my name is Amit Sani and I welcome you in this daily PIB analysis video. In the evening these videos come, and in the morning the Hindu editorial videos they come. So 16th of February, Saturday it is, and there is no updation till now on the website. So I think it is Saturday, that's why the data is very less. So I am selecting some questions and I'm selecting some data from the previous days. So it is going to be a short lesson, and on these numbers you can call and you can order these pen drive courses. These are extremely important courses in this particular phase where examination is only 2 to 3 months away, and then you need a certain perfection in all these subjects, and these courses are going to cover all those perfect areas. And sit at your home, you don't waste your time anywhere else, because you this time if you go to coachings and all, then you are only going to waste your money and you are not going to understand anything. Because with these pen drive courses you can repeat them again and again sitting at your home. You can watch them in the morning, evening, in the night, anytime you can study. So these are extremely important. And the MCQs that I gave to you yesterday: largest floating wetland treatment. You see, wetland, Loktak Lake is a wetland under Ramsar Convention, and it's the largest floating vegetation. That's a heterogeneous vegetation, and that is called Fumdi. And Sangai deer is also famous, that roams around in this Fumdi vegetation. So it's in Manipur, and it's a very famous area. And as I told you, heterogeneous vegetation, remember this. And Sangai deer, or it is also called brown antler deer, and it is only found in this Fumdi vegetation of Loktak Lake. So B is the answer here. Second, about the Central Groundwater Authority. You see, it was established under the Environmental Protection Act of 1986, not under Water Act. So that's why this is wrong, and second statement is right, because it regulates the withdrawal of groundwater by industries and other bodies, because some are overexploited areas. Mainly these are in the northern part of India, and Bundelkhand region, some part of Maharashtra, and mainly the Rajasthan, Haryana, Punjab's areas. These are having some districts which are having overexploited units. So this groundwater authority has the prime responsibility for maintaining and regulating that. So B2 only is the correct answer here. Next, LADIS. As I told you yesterday, we discussed about it when the National Waterway 1 on Ganga River, where the professional ferrying services is started, and now these vessels, they would need a particular data regarding the water depth. So regarding this water depth, this LADIS is the app by Inland Waterway Authority of India. So DIS means depth information system. So that's very important, because it is not an ocean, it's a river. So depth information is of a prime necessity here. So B is the correct answer here of the LADIS. Next, eAushadhi portal. The way agricultural ENAM project is there, and all these portals regarding the different departments and ministries, they are opening now. So Ministry of Ayush has also come up with this eAushadhi portal, and they are going to give online licenses for Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, homeopathy, drugs, and all the practitioners and all these drug stores and all kinds of researchers, practitioners. They are going to have licenses online. So this process is automated now, and it's a very fast process now, and so that the research area mainly that is promoted here, and people more opt this alternative treatment of these Unani, homeopathy, and Ayurveda and Siddha methods. Next, Ministry of Powers data. PM has dedicated substations at Orai and Aligarh. These are located in western UP. Okay, so this is the area where population density is very high, and this is going to be 4976 crore rupees project. It's a huge project, and it is created by Power Grid Corporation. It's a Navratna PSU. You see, there are three categories: Maharatna, Navratna, and Miniratna companies, and these are PSUs mainly. Okay, so this is the under the Navratna category, and it's a world renowned PSU, and its working is of world class level, and it's a huge corporation. So it has created here, and you see, India is one of the biggest producer of electricity and biggest consumer also. So that's why Power Grid Corporation is very important, and these substations are at Orai and Aligarh, and main aim is to maintain this inter-regional strength. So So under this scheme, and the western region and the northern regions, they are going to be benefited out of it. So transmission system for inter-regional strengthening scheme, that you remember, because you see there are different regions in India, and power consumption is not always uniform. So sometimes they need to balance these things, and this particular inter-regional strengthening, because the connection of these substations and all, so these are of prime importance, and that's why this is very important. And you see power reliable supply of power to Aligarh, Orai, adjoining areas of western UP and Bundelkhand. I would show you in the map here. This is Aligarh here in western UP, and this is Orai near Kanpur, and this is the area of Jhansi, and this whole area is Bundelkhand area. So that's why it is going to be benefited, and many issues are there. You see this area is always stuck with the drought conditions, so the electricity is also a big concern here, and mainly in the area of whole state of UP. In the rural areas, electricity is a major concern. So now these things are going to be very much progressive and important. And as I told you, Power Grid Corporation of India Limited, Navratna company of Government of India, and working under the Ministry of Power. So these PSUs which are working under ministries, these are of extreme importance. Next, the Ministry of Tourism's data, e-visa scheme that was started way back in 2014, and that time it was started with 46 countries only, and today we are providing e-visas to 166 countries. So it has appreciated the tourism sector a lot. And you see two ministries are important here, Ministry of Tourism and Ministry of Home Affairs, because visas and all these things are handled by Ministry of Home Affairs. So these are important, and now some relaxations and some additional things are added here. You see e-conference and e-medical attendant visas, these are going to be two new subcategories, and there is an increase in the duration of e-tourist and e-business visas. Means online they can achieve these visas, and sometimes visa on arrival like schemes and all these are very important. And you see after initiation of this e-visa scheme, a lot of number of tourists visiting India, they have increased. So that's important, and Ministry of Tourism is working closely with Ministry of Home Affairs for that. And easing of the visa regime in the country over a period of time has been possible because of these steps. So e-visa regime. So important is this data is coming from the Ministry of Tourism, not from Home Affairs. That's important. Next, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Three important districts, Raigad in Chhattisgarh, Ambikapur in Chhattisgarh, and Kumbakonam. These three bagged top Swachhata Excellence Awards. Swachhata Excellence Awards under the Swachh Bharat Mission. And you see these are the urban areas, that's why Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. And when we talk about urban areas and the Swachh Bharat scheme, then we also talk about Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana and the urban component of it, National Urban Livelihood Mission, mainly for the urban unemployed people. So these Swachhata Livelihood Awards for ULBS introduced for creating enabling environment for dignified livelihood in sanitation sector. As we all know, in urban areas, sanitation and livelihood, these two things are of prime importance. And this particular Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana NULM is very important here. In the rural areas, it is NRLM, DAY NRLM, Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Rural Livelihood Mission. But this is urban component. So these cities are important, and you see one program that was Swachh Shahri, Shahri Smriddhi Utsav. That was also going on in the month of February. It was an initiative organized by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs only, and during the first 2 weeks of February. So this particular scheme is the component of that Shahri Smriddhi Yojana only. And first is Raigad, second is Ambikapur in Chhattisgarh, and Kumbakonam in Tamil Nadu is the third city which has got the prize. And there are monetary prize in lakhs of rupees, and these are the appreciations and some statements made by Secretary of Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Okay, here in Chhattisgarh, in the Sarguja region, these districts Ambikapur and Raigad is there, and in the state of Tamil Nadu, in the Thanjavur district, this Kumbakonam is present. And you see urban local bodies are important here. These are important units. Apart from that, area level federations are also recognized, and city livelihood federations are also recognized. So according to these federations, these are given awards, and 28 ALFs received Swachhata Excellence Awards. Okay, and total 40 awards were distributed. So you can write these things in mains when you are writing about the progressive measures in the urban areas. So these are important points here. And one is you learn, that is urban livelihood e-learning and resource network. It's a network, you learn network. It's a first of its kind online e-learning portal, for building capacity of DAY NULM mission. So it is helping the urban livelihood mission only. So you learn is a online portal, very important issue, which is making all these processes digitized, automated and fast. So this is all for today, and these are the MCQs. Try them, put their answers in the questions, in the comment section. And you see data is very less always for Sunday and Saturday. That is why the Sunday lesson is discontinued now, and only for 6 days a week these lessons are coming. So for especially 5 days, Monday to Friday, these datas are much in number, but this week the data was less. So it's a relaxation in this week, and thanks a lot. Keep watching the PDF you will get on this particular Facebook group and the Telegram channel StudyIQ. Thanks a lot. Keep